All right, Kim, thanks so much for that. And I do want to mention we will be continuing our live coverage of Corporal Nathan Cirillo's funeral. Kevin Yard was live with that story this morning. Mike Arsenault will also be joining in with us. And, of course, our hearts go out to all military members throughout the day today and makes us proud to be Canadian. Now, let's take a look at what our weather looked like yesterday. We did seeing some thunderstorms. Enjoy the heat today because it is very short-lived. So this warm air mass, that's driving up the temperatures right out of the southwest, but then the cold front comes into play, and this is what could be sparking up some active weather. And if we do see some thunder showers, increasing rainfall totals. So we do have to remember that as well. Now, we do see a clearing Wednesday in towards Thursday, but notice the rain that moves in for Friday. I know, kids, unfortunately for Halloween. And the big thing to remember about this is it will start off as rain and end in mixing. Okay, this is a spooky and possibly scary edition of the Long Ranger. Rachel and Doug joining you. And Doug, let's get into it.
Yeah, like you said, a tricky forecast, and I don't think a lot of people will find our Halloween forecast to be much of a treat.
Uh-oh, yes. Snow possible. And Doug, let's jump into this map now.
Well, the national pattern highlights some Arctic air plunging into the Great Lakes to wrap up the week and to go into the weekend. Unfortunately, this will not stay around very long, but it will certainly impact a critical period of time and a very complicated system that will impact our trick-or-treat forecast. This will be the product of some energy diving down out of the Arctic, and actually the remnants of what was Hurricane Ana will be merging with that energy, and it's still very tricky how those two pieces will come together.
Okay, diving out of the Arctic. Don't love that,
no,
Doug.
Sure don't.
Okay, Halloween, blustery and chilly.
Yeah, what we are certain of is that we will have periods of rain during Friday, and the timing, though, is uncertain. This time yesterday, we thought it might get out of here by trick-or-treat time. And the Canadian model is still showing that with the rain mostly south of the GTA, almost south of the border, but more and more models are showing a slower solution.
Okay.
We'll take a look at.
So I just want to say, this is the Canadian model here, more optimistic, and then not so much.
No, I don't want this to come to happen, but I think this is the much more likely scenario, that rain lingers into the evening, and it's going to get very cold at cloud level during the evening. So likely some mixing, even changing over to wet snow during the evening, strong gusty north winds, and then some lake effect snow showers develop south of Georgian Bay and Lake Huron Friday night.
Okay, so kids, I know you don't want to hear this, but possibly jackets over the Halloween costume.
Sure.
Winds out of the northwest, that's never a good wind.
No, wind chill down around 0 for most of Friday. Sunday, a little bit lighter winds, but some very cold temperatures to start off the day. Below 0 across southern Ontario.
Okay, there's your spooky Long Ranger. Boo.